certainly not least, we're ready to go for questions. We'll start here on the left-hand side, second row.
All right, everybody from Tennessee has talked about how the goal this year is to win the SEC East and what that opens up. As a defensive player, taking that next step, how much do you put it on yourself and your fellow teammates on that side of the ball to take the next step and help the team as a whole?
I put a lot of it on myself, just being a leader and a face for this defense. I put a lot of it on me. I know it's a lot of work to be done, and we just never complacent and never just satisfied with what we got to do. So I understand just taking that next step. Us as a defense, we preach it every day, how much we got to just continue to grow and just continue to do what we have to do off the field in order to be better on the field.
Right side, third row.
Billy Jones, KCOU, 88.1 FM Columbia. I'm curious, Omari, is there anybody specifically on the defense that you've seen huge improvements from? Any guys in particular you think are poised for a big season in the fall?
Bryson Eason, number 20. That's my boy. He's from Memphis, so I'm very excited for Bryson just to be out there with him and just to see him grow and just actually embrace. Came in as a linebacker, but just to see him embrace playing the defensive tackle position, it's been really good, and I'm just very excited for Bryson and what he can do this year.
Third row in the end.
And then Ben Bobick, Local 3 News in Chattanooga. When everyone else talks Tennessee, they always talk about the offense. Is that add a chip to the defense's shoulders, and what's something that may surprise teams and people this year about this defensive unit?
Nah, we don't take it as a chip because, we understand that our offense, we feel like our offense is the best in the country. So us getting a chance to go against it every day, for people to kind of talk against us, we just let it be. We don't really feed too much into what people say on the outside noise. We just really come in every day ready to work, and we understand that just opens up a whole nother level of us being able to play and just continue to show who we are and just playing fast, playing with urgency, and just being able to go out there and have fun.
We'll go on the second row in the end.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX and College Station. Texas A&M is going to Tennessee this year, and I think it's the only time they've been there not in the COVID year. So what can the team and the fans expect going to Neyland in that atmosphere?
They just can't expect a great atmosphere, fun atmosphere. It's going to be loud, it's going to be rowdy, but it's a fun spot to play in. Everybody, all my friends who have played against there, who played in Neyland, what they tell me after the game is that how much fun they had playing here. So that's good. So all the fans there I feel like they'll have a great time.
Come to the first row here.
Hey, going off, Olivia Whitmire with WHNT out of Huntsville, going off the environment in Neyland, last year's Alabama game, obviously one of the most electric environments that Knoxville has seen in a few years. Walk me back to that day. What do you remember from the game, after the game, or was it all just kind of a haze after the game?
Yeah, it was crazy. One thing I'll actually say I remember is taking 1 hour to get from the goalpost the ball went through to the other end in order to get into the locker room. It took a whole hour just to do that, taking pictures, just enjoying the moment with my teammates, my family being on the field. So it was just good just to have that whole atmosphere. The whole build up to the day was just amazing.
Stay here on the front row.
Chris Farblin, KCOU, 81 FM, Columbia. Omari, you've played in the SEC for a long time. Of course, you played in the trenches. The SEC, in particular, on the offensive and defensive lines, has the best talent in America. I just want to ask, out of all the guys you played against, is there one guy or a couple guys that really stood out as guys that have challenged you in games?
I would say just playing against, I'm not going to lie, guys, every game challenged me. Whether it's SEC or non-SEC, it's good talent everywhere. And I just feel like, but the SEC has the best talent, so playing against those guys when we have SEC games is just a good opportunity for me to showcase my talent that I have, showcase their talents. And we go battle for battle with those big guys, especially in the trenches like that. It's just amazing to get a chance to go against other good guys, other great athletes. So it's just a whole good atmosphere.
Stay on the second row here.
Kennedy Wright with CBS 42 in Birmingham. Is there a player in the league that you emulate or look up to?
I'll try to at least watch Quinn Williams. Quinn Williams, I feel like that's a big guy who is athletic, shows he can move, so he can make plays, have fun, funny guy. So it's just I just see myself a lot in Quinn Williams.
Second row.
Yeah, with some of the violations, that came up in the news recently, are there any distractions around the team, and how are you handling that?
It's no distractions. We still we have our goal of winning the SEC East, and we just we allow that to be beyond us. That's not something we worry about. Not something we can control. We believe in controlling what we can control, and that's us going out there on the field, being able to do what we do, continuing to get better, continuing to grow as people on the field and off the field.
Okay. Go on the right side here on the aisle.
Omari, 2 of those losses last season were games on the road in the SEC, tough environments, obviously, where the games kind of got away from you at South Carolina and Georgia. Is there anything you guys have learned about yourselves in terms of preparing for, I know you guys have got another couple of tough road games this year, ways in which you guys think you could be better prepared for those games next year?
We just what we do, we just continue to go in every game. We're going to go in every game with our crowd noise at practice every week, just knowing that every game that we go to, whether it's home or away, it's going to be a hostile environment. It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. So we just understand we need to be able to go in no matter where it's at and just lock in, just be able to do what we got to do so we can just go out there and put ourselves in the best situation to win.
Last 2 questions here on the aisle.
Last year, obviously, you guys had a lot of success, but that obviously doesn't guarantee success this season. Is there an emphasis on that within the team? And you as a leader, have you been emphasizing your team to, create your own identity, this season as well?
Yeah, we not being complacent. We understand that everything just has to fall the way we want it to fall, and we just know that we have to continue to grow. We had a good year last year, but we had to turn that page. We can't keep living in the past. We understand what happened last year, but we're looking to do big things this year, and we're just very excited for that first game actually here in Nashville against Virginia. That's a good team, so we're just looking real forward to playing those guys.
Second row.
Do you think that the SEC East gets the most accreditation, I guess, compared to the SEC West?
I think the SEC in general, like just all around, is like I said, it's East and West, good talent, and we get a chance to play people in the East and the West, and we have tough games playing East and West teams. So I feel like just the SEC in general is just a premier league and a top tier league.
Let's go one more question in the back. Wind it up here.
Vince Farrar, 99.1 The Sports Animal here, Omari. 2 quick things. One, where are you with your Minute Maid pregame superstition?
As of right now, I still try to do it every game. I drink the Minute Maid, whether it's, but I know we kind of get time, so I try to do it either that before we leave the hotel or once we get to the facility, to the stadium.
And what kind of season do you expect with from your longtime friend and roommate and running back Jabari Small?
Yeah, I expect a real good season for Jabari. Hopefully he can put together a complete season where he's just injury-free. He understands that's something that he's just been working on a lot, building his health, building his endurance. But I'm expecting a real long season and real good season for Jabari, just going out there, showcasing his talents, being able to do what he do, and just continuing to be humble like he is.